As the goalies head out. Looks like number 50, Ryan Gatto for the Knights. And I believe that was 88, perhaps. Thomas Sinclair for Friendswood. Got Jake Lewis in the face-off circle for the Knights. He's flanked by Senator Flood and Bryce Butler. See near side 74, Colin Janis. Far side for Friendswood 94. Do not have 94 on the roster. Face-offs round 1 by Friendswood. '73 Carter Hall bringing it across the top. Looks like number 83 rolls in off the far side. He's going to pop a bouncer past Gatto. First score of the game to number 83, Jake Brister for the Mustangs. Seems like we might have a bit of a stick issue here, so Knights are going to bring out number 60, looks like Fletcher Dyke, to take the face-off here. Face-off rolling back, scooped up by the Mustangs, number 8, Cohen Coogan. Pass for a breaking long stick's going to go over the head there. Too far for Coogan to handle. And here come the Knights. There's Davenport, a long pass across to Augie Garcia. Garcia rolls it up through pressure. Passes ahead looking for Nico Hancomer. That's going to go over his stick and be scooped up behind cage by Alex Schaefer. Can't quite keep it in bounds though. Ball back to Friendswood. Passed up here, looks like number 89, bringing it up. Carson Camp. Camp shot off the side of the cage. Will be hoovered by Gatto. The Knights look to clear. Long pass into the middle to Flood. Flood turns on his defender, rolls into the middle. Oh, and there's a slick bit of stick work from 36, Jake Lewis. Catch it high, sling it low. Goal number 1 for the Knights. That's going to tie us up at 1. 8:14 left to play in the first. Mason Oliver near side for the Mustangs. 85 in there fighting for it. He's going to win that face-off. Oh, ball's back down. Scooped up by Lewis. That'll end up being Knight's ball. Lewis twists and turns and finds big Trey Snell. Snell gets it across. 83's shot is going to be off the keeper. Sam Lemke unable to convert there. But backed up by the Knights. He'll stay at this end. There's Schaefer inbounds to Lemke. Works it back around up top. Up, that pass is going to tween Lemke on the near side. And that'll go over to the Mustangs. There's Camp to bring it in for Friendswood. That pass is going to get cut off by Lewis. That's Will Lewis over there. Scooped around. We've got a whistle. Going to stop play here. And that's going to be Knight's ball. Looks like we had a push in the scrum on the far side there. Shot way over the top of cage. Defenseman might have had something to do with it. Looked like it was perhaps off the stick of number 31, Rex Petrudis. A quick cut inside for Lemke. Bouncer. Not enough on that, and a pretty easy snag there for the keeper, Sinclair. Lemke over there causes a ground ball. Ball still down, popped up in the air. Sinclair well out of cage. Scooped back into the middle. There's 74. Colin Janis bringing it out. Got some hacking and whacking and sticks falling there. Here come the Knights. Number 30, Mark Morris. If you like ground balls, this is your game today, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of bouncers. Scooped up far side. Here comes Friendswood. 75, Mason Oliver, I think. Oh, that's going to be snagged midair by Davenport. He's got some speed. And there's a shot up high off the stick of Lemke. Sinclair controls for Friendswood. Here's Camp, the long stickman upfield, into the offensive zone for Friendswood. That's going to be stolen. Here come the Knights. Looks like 82 with it, Jack Gillette. Gillette off to Lewis. And there's a shot off the stick of number 32, Joshua Shipley. Found a good hole there. Gets it past Sinclair. That's going to give the Knights their first lead of the afternoon. 5:22 left to play. Knights 2, Mustangs 1. Face off one back by number 10, but adroitly snagged by Alex Schaefer. That's going to be Knights ball. Shot and a save, Sinclair. Pass over the stick of 84. Can't quite run it down in the corner. Here are the Knights again. Oh, everybody's having trouble today. I think the weather must have affected the ball. That's knocked out by a Knight double team. It's going to roll out of bounds. And that'll be Knight ball. Here's Davenport looking for an outlet, uses his legs. Nope, has it chipped away. That's 32. Who I do not have on the roster for the Mustangs. Here's Jake Lewis near side. Here's There's Hankomer looking for a pass inside, and that's going to pay dividends as Will Lewis is going to find the ball and find the net over Sinclair's shoulder. That's going to be a 3-1 Knights lead, 4:14 yet to play in the first.
Go, Friendswood!
And whistle for some technical violation. That's all you're ever going to get, folks. I've never managed to figure those out. Here's 93, Rick's. Garrett, perhaps? Jarrett? I will do my best with names. There's Rex again, bit of a tough time with that one. That's going to roll back across. Trey Snell takes the body instead of the ball. That's going to help out Friendswood. There's a shot off stick and off cage for Gatto. That's going to be out of bounds. Ball back to Friendswood. Oh, that's just a little high. There's Will Lewis, far side. Brings it near side to Lemke. Looks for a return to Lewis, over to Senator Flood though. Here's Jake Lewis up top, Knights setting their offensive lineup. Here's Lemke near side. Passes in looking for Flood, can't control it, and that's going to end up with Sinclair for the Mustangs. Number 71 controlling here for Friendswood. Do not have him on my roster, sorry folks. Oops, there's a slip. But the Knights quickly back into defensive position. As the turf monster got Charlie Holmes over there in the corner. There's Augie Garcia over with a love tap to knock 73 for Friendswood away from thinking about that shot. Yep. And I think they're going to wave that goal off for a crease violation. Nifty bit of stick work there, but he was in a little too tight. Pass up to midfield for Hankomer. Quickly across looking for Lewis. Jake dodges. Comes back to Nico. Here's Lemke with a cut and a dodge inside. He's going to shoot. Save Sinclair. Quick flip upfield. Knights can't quite take advantage. Ruled to be off a Knight there. And here comes Friendswood, number 94. Cut off by two Knights, and Rhett Davenport's going to scoop that ground ball up. Twist and turn, put it back on the ground himself. As he's double teamed in the corner. Outputs to Gatto. Knights looking to work their clear forward here. Gatto back over to Davenport. Leaves it behind. Knights running out of time here. Long pass up looking for Flood. That's going to be Knight ball. Quick restart. There's a Jack Gillette in there fighting for it. Here comes Friendswood. And number 8, it's Cohen Coogan on his horse there. That pass is going to go awry, however, back over to the Knights. 35 ticks left to play in the first. Knights holding a 2-goal lead at 3-1. Pass up near side, that's Rex Petroulis. Comes back to Schaefer. Schaefer for Lemke. Down to 15 seconds. Well, Will Lewis double teamed. Lewis gets stood up and dispossessed, and the horn will sound. End of 1, your Knights 3, Mustangs 1. And play set to resume here in the second quarter. Brett Davenport going to use a little superior size and stick length there. He's going to turn, roll into the offensive zone, looking across. That pass is picked off. There's number 8. That's Cohen Coogan for the Mustangs. Up to 91, Joe Walsh. Looking for a give and go, and that's going to only find the end line. That'll be Knight's ball. Here's Trey Snell weaving through a pair of Mustangs. Not sure anybody really wants to throw a big hit at big number 51 there. He's going to shuffle it off. Unfortunately, I think Lemke's going to get double teamed over there and lose the ball. That's some defensive work from Petrulis upfield. The Mustangs retain possession, however, and there's 87, Colin Macaluso. That errant pass will get scooped by Snell again. Long pass upfield looking for Lewis. That's going to be deflected. And over to Coogan for the Mustangs. Heads upfield, tags the zone. Looks for a little help here. There's far side number 78, Christian Gibbs. Good stick work, and Augie Garcia is going to walk out of there with it. Again, the big defenseman for the Knights taking on a couple of Mustangs and then flips it to Nico Hankemer. It's a little high for him to control. That's going to get knocked down. And here come the Mustangs. Looks like 94 on the run here. That shot's going to go high. And change in goal for the Knights. I believe that's Gabe Oderick back there. There's Garcia looking for his defensive partner, Snell. That's going to find the sideline before Will Lewis can get to it. Number 75 for the Mustangs, Mason Oliver, spinning out of some danger. Far side, Jake Brister. And move it around here. 78 is Christian Gibbs there, far side, the two working. Here's Butler working a double team for the Knights. And Bryce is going to come out of there with it. Got a flag down. And the whistle will stop play as we have our first laundry of the day. And it's going to go against, looks like number 75, Oliver. It's like 30 seconds for the push there. So Knights on a brief man advantage. And we're going to get a timeout here as the Mustangs try to sort their defense. 6:25 left to play in the second quarter. Knights 3, Mustangs 1. Play resumes here. Here's Lemke. Gets it back. Unloads. That's going to go wide, near side, backed up by the Knights. Mark Morris was back there. And here comes Mr. Schaefer, Alex Schaefer with it. Hankomer up top. Senator Flood near side. Looking for a cutting Hankomer in the middle there. Knights continue to move and probe. Lemke hits Schaefer on the move. Penalty has expired. Teams are back at even strength. So no damage there for the Mustangs on the 30-second penalty. Here's Hankomer getting picked up high by Coogan. Gets it off to Flood near side. Looks middle. Lewis gets back checked. It's going over to Friendswood. The ball continues to find the ground today. Number 79 with it, that's Marcos Quintero. And Friendswood looking to settle here and try to chip into that 2-goal lead. Here's Flood out to harass up top. So 32 makes a run. That's going to be too high over the stick of 91, Joe Walsh. There's a long lollipop pass finds Nico Hankomer. Nice breaking a little bit here. Right thought, looking in the middle for breaking number 42, Max Palermo. Knights are going to recover, though. Sam Powell sighting out there, number 85 for the Knights. Here's Schaefer twisting and turning from X. Dispossessed, number 87 is going to knock it loose. Knights can end up back with it, though. There's Lemke. He's going to twist and turn, come out in front, and he's going to find it from that goal line extended sharp angle. Finds the corner, 3:56 left to play in the half. That'll extend the Knight lead to 4-1. Here's Davenport for the Knights, flanked by Maddox Minor and Bryce Butler. We're being alliterative today. And Davenport wins that back cleanly. Up to Minor. Minor looks across. It's a break from behind Cage. Tic-tac-toe. Let's find some dough. Popping out from behind the cage, I do believe that's Mr. Alex Schaefer at the end of a couple of nice little passes. Clean win off the face-off. And the Knights are going to push that lead out to 4 goals, 5-1. 3:42 left to play. Davenport back out here again. Scoops it. Ends up with it. Splits a double team. And he's going to bring it up to Butler. Long stickman far side. Knights looking for some offensive adjustments here. Here's Palermo running around the screen from number 97. Here's Schaefer again. Looks for Flood, cutting out front, fires. That's going to be off the chest, but it's going to dribble in. Got caught in the wash there and spun out at a bad angle for Sinclair. He wasn't able to find it in his feet, and that's going to find the cage. 6-1 Knights, 3:10 to play in the first half. Davenport back again in the circle for the Knights, flanked by Josh Shipley near side and David Surratt far side. It's going to be kicked back. And Davenport's got that one. That's his third in a short sequence here. He stays inbounds despite being harassed by Coogan. And there's Schaefer again, lurking far side, just out in front of Cage, and he's going to bury that one with a nice over-the-shoulder wrister. Well, we have a flurry of Knight goals here all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen. That's about 3 of them in the last minute or so. And that's going to take what was a relatively close game up to a 7-1 Knight lead. All right, Mustang's going to send out Damian Straub. Take a shot against Davenport. It takes a while getting them set here. And that's one forward, and that's going to get picked clean by Straub. There's Friendswood with a turn, but going to be met by Augie Garcia, among others. And Augie's going to flip it across, looking for 60, I believe. There's Fletcher Dyke, like trying to hit a Will Lewis there. Oh, that's going to be scooped. That probably would have been Mustang's ball if they just let it go. Pass for Lemke up in front now, knocked away. Keeper Sinclair's going to outlet quickly to Coogan. Mustang's looking to clear swiftly up the far side, then makes a run to the middle. Around Garcia. Pass deflects off Trey Snell. Nope. Officials perhaps ruling that with a shot, backed up by the Knights. Here's Fletcher Dyke gets cleaned out near side. Got a flag down here. I do believe the hit by number 83 there, Jake Brister, might have been a little exuberant. We shall see. Yeah, looks like Mr. Brister's headed over there to the sin bin. He's going to take a minute to think about what he done. Officials getting the ball where they want for the restart. Buck 49 in the first half. Knights on a 60-second man advantage. Schaefer out to Lemke. Hankemer up top. Hankemer loads a bouncer, picked near side and deflected. Pass for Senator Flood in the middle. Couldn't turn and load it. It's going to be knocked back, and Lemke will control for the Knights. Carson Camp thought about pressuring him a little bit, but thought the better of it, down a man. It's a quick turn and shoot. It's a good idea close in off the stick of Mark Morris. That's going to be out of bounds and backed up by the Mustangs. Going to work to clear a man down here. Schaefer over there working hard on the ride. It's controlled by the Mustangs, number 32. Garcia continues to work him far side. We got a whistle. Flag is down. And it looks like Mr. Garcia may have not gotten away with that one quite as much as you would have thought. That's going to be a 30-second push on the Knights. So they're going to go swiftly from being a man up to being a man down. And indeed, Garcia is the guilty knight. All right, Mustang timeout here to try to make use of this man advantage. 55 ticks left in the first half. Knights 7, Mustangs 1.
I look back at you. You know, what people maybe.
I swear the shuffle picked that one, folks. And play resumes. Mustangs up a man for the next 25 ticks or so. There's a shot high off the keeper's best friend, the crossbar. That'll be backed up by the Mustangs. Here's 74 Janice to trigger it. Janice loses it, scooped by Coogan. Davenport continues with the long stick to harass up top. And the penalty over a breaking Lewis. Can't quite control it. That'll go back to Friendswood. The penalty is now expired. 19 seconds left to play in the half. There's a strong overarm shot there, and that's going to beat the keeper Oderick. Only 7 seconds left to play in the second half. Sorry, first half, begging your pardon, the second quarter. And that's going to chip a bit into the Knights' lead. So barring something ridiculous happening off the face-off. 7 ticks on the clock. We should go to half at 7-2 Knights. But we have seen some strange and bizarre things on this field, ladies and gentlemen. That's tied up temporarily. Davenport can't quite get a hold on it. Horn is going to sound before possession's ever achieved. And at the end of the first, as predicted, Knights 7, Mustangs 2.
Henry, what did you do this morning?
What'd you have for breakfast, Henry?
I had a sandwich, cheese, and strawberries, and peanut butter rubber jam sandwich.
That was a lot.
Water, too.
Water, breakfast, what'd you have?
We just had something negative.
Okay.
Henry. They live in Bel Air. Oh, awesome.
And that was like, when the one mommy gave to me was a gigantic, humongous pancake.
Your mom give you a big pancake?
Yeah, it was. And I ate all of it.
You had some pancakes for
Honey, I
breakfast,
had
did?
pancakes for breakfast too.
Wow.
Yeah, but you were a waffle monster when I was over.
Yeah, and you had chocolate milk this morning?
Chocolate milk.
I'm on bullshit.
So good.
Honey, do you want to go play some more? After
fine gear he's got.
Henry,
Yeah, Jen?
Yeah.
do you want to come sit with me in the shade? No?
He's got stuff on his
Yes?
nose. The impetigo came back.
Oh! Here.
But hopefully
I have your stuff.
it hasn't gotten it yet.
Come here.
See this along his nose.
Henry, do you want to
It's
come
not
up?
contagious anymore. It's just
No? Do you want your goldfish?
Yeah.
Do you want to eat like this?
Henry and I went on a walk for almost 2 hours.
It's so nice.
Played suck.
Oh. Did you walk the whole time, buddy?
Ran. There was
This today?
yeah, this morning.
Oh my
Like
god.
fitness classes.
You found a job for Fletcher this summer, and
We're working hard.
we're sending a trip to like the YMCA,
He's
life
gonna
car,
be tired.
training.
I wondered if you
I
guys
didn't get a job at like really like South Side and West Houston. He doesn't turn 16 till July 27th, so he can ride his bike. So he won't like nothing to now. He won't ride his bike yet. Because ever since his friend started getting a driver's license, he's like not able to ride his bike.
just
So yeah,
it takes up so much.
so I say yeah, you gotta start riding your bike. I mean, he'll go do it for fun out in the street. You know, someone's like, I'm like, hey, will you get me? No, not right now.
When they're
I'll
older
ride my
though,
bike.
it's
My friend's got cars, but I don't.
He's really getting into basketball.
I want to eat that.
What have y'all been up to? Oh, you have to go. What do you guys feel about the practice and games?
We usually have practice in this like facility thingy, like indoor. And usually we have our games there too, but since it's like outdoor season, the dine and the it's where the soccer
It's where the dash practice
Okay.
It's technically Kirby and airport.
It was really nice weather.
Legendary.
Is that part of the school team or is it through
Our school doesn't really do
Yeah, there wasn't school affiliated sports.
Yeah, South Side. But there's a ton of those like kids that like like Max Melton and all those who like they all work at West U or their best friends. They have like 4 hours. It's more than the summer, obviously. That's like plus like you could socially go hang out with the other lifeguards.
They were talking about lifeguards. I think this was down in California.
Yeah. There was this article, there's like this expose in the Wall Street Journal like 6 months ago about the New York City lifeguards and like their union and like how much the head makes on it and like it's like how they would protect. I mean, like you gotta like how many people are dying because they weren't safe because they're all drunk in their guard shack and they're making like just how powerful they were. So we probably have like 35,000 craft labor. 20 of them will be union. So we're like the largest union of employer of IBW Live in the country, and also the largest non-union we have both.
Henry.
Yeah, so it's like,
And we still play on the other field that has the kids identical.
so it's, but they're the ones that pay the union.
I like it
So it's
sometimes.
That's what you got for it.
After the game, I'll share my picture. What color is my cookie? It is white and black.
Mommy, and I make donuts.
Really? That is so cool. At the end of this game, I'll share with you. Or maybe you can have your own, but they're really big.
We'll say like Biden and it's just
You want to go play more?
president.
Okay. Do you want me to bring your water?
He lost.
Okay. I'm gonna have a sip of water.
He lost Iowa. The first guy to come out the next day to
Okay, Hannah, come on.
I would look for anything that be done. It's no record for them. Biden just come but our point is our point. Getting a week well in our program. So it's like hard for us. Like we just totally try to step on ourselves. Yeah.
Especially now with 3-year-old. He's not college.
Play set to start here. Mustangs in control. And that shot off the stick of number 32 is going to find the outside of the cage, not the inside. Here's Snell with a hot pass out of a double team looking for Lewis. That's going to be tipped in front. Picked up there by Carson Camp. He's going to have it knocked away though. Here's Schaefer. Quick return looking for Lemke, and that's going to find Sinclair for the Mustangs. Quick outlet up to number 83, Jake Brister. Ball deflected there. Snell working hard on number 71 for the Mustangs. That pass is going to go astray. Bryce Butler out after it. He's going to get knocked off it by Coogan, picked up by the Mustangs. Coogan looking for a little space against the short stick, flips it to Colin Janis. Brister far side. Got a whistle. That's going to be a push on the Knights. Possession's going to stay with the Mustangs. Looks like Joe Walsh got knocked down over there. Here's Damian Stroud near side, around back to Joe Walsh. There's Charlie Holmes doing some work there. Not letting 71 get into a shooting position. That's some nice work by Nico Hankemer outside as well. Forced the bad pass off the stick of Stroud. And here's Holmes with it for the Knights as they look to clear. Faces a little pressure, gets it up to Butler. Butler's going to bring it across, drop it out of the stick there. He's getting the business for number 74, Janis. He's going to loop it over. Out of the reach of a couple of Knights. And here come the Mustangs. Or perhaps not. He out of bounds and back to the Knights.
Sam.
There's Limke to trigger it for the Knights. That was a winger off the stick of Alex Schaefer there. Caught the outside of the iron. Skipped wide. There's a long upfield pass. Can't be found by the Mustangs. Can't be controlled by the Knights either. Multiple people have had shots at it here. There's 81, Jet Findlay. There you go. The name like Jet, he'd better be quick, and I suspect he was on that play. Here's 32 working on Flood, also picked up out there by Trey Snell. That's going to force a pass. It's going to dribble across the sideline, and Episcopal will take that one. There's Hankemer working to split the double team. Loses his stick, loses the ball, and here come the Mustangs. I say, if you signed up for Ground Ball Fiesta, you're in luck today. There's a long shot. Easily snagged there by the keeper. Got a sneaking suspicion that might be Jackson Kincannon, but wearing a different uni. Yep, he waved at me. I suspect that's what it is. So here's 73 there, going for the spinorama. Carter Hall was, but the Knights having none of it. And here comes Senator Flood on his horse. Nice pass to Limke. Limke shoots low, bounces it in. Nice quick movement on that turnover and clear. And that'll push the Knights' lead back up to 6 goals at 8-2. 5:19 left to play in the third. There's Davenport out for the Knights, flanked by Butler and can't tell who that is on the far side. Butler's going to have a shot at this if he can get there. Yep, we got a whistle. Knights left their defensive zone early, and that'll be Mustang ball. There's Rex Garrett to trigger it. Mason Oliver rolls with it up top. Here's Findlay far side. Gives it back, and here's Mason Oliver with a little bit of speed. Dodges one, can't dodge the other Knight defender there. Jack Gillette out there doing some work. Quick turn, Trey Snell gets a lick, but 32 keeps on ticking. And he's going to put it through the feet of Jackson Kincannon. Cut the Knights' lead back down to 5. 4:38 left in the third. Quick whistle on the face-off. And that's going to be won by 85, Damian Straub. not the only Mustang who's had much luck today. A couple of shoulders being thrown around there, a couple of big boys. Quick shot and a score for the Mustangs. Quick flurry here is going to prompt a Knights timeout, and with 4:18 left in the third quarter, Knights 8, Mustangs 4. Faceoff rolled back there and scooped into the Knights offensive zone. Still loose, sticks flying, ball bouncing, Knights controlling it. It looks like Lewis came out with that far side.
Look, Henry. You try. Henry.
Some defensive pressure by Jackson Jones well outside. Senator Flood makes a cut. Finds a rolling Lewis, gets checked off his shot. Double teamed, ball's on the ground. We got a whistle, it's going to stop play here. I see some laundry, but it's far side. Well off the play, so let's see what's going on here. Number 94 for the Mustangs appears to be guilty. 30-second penalty there. And so the Knights will get a quick half-minute man advantage. There's Senator Flood to trigger. Across to Hankemer to Lewis, back behind Cage to Schaefer. He's been dangerous from back there. Lemke near wing. Turned away. Looking for a cut far side. And that's going to be too far for Flood. Scooped back. Oh, Flood's going to get it. Good work by the Knights defenders at the midline. Flood near side to Lemke. To Schaefer, goal line extended back in the middle for Flood, trying to work the triangle game there. And that'll be hoovered by Marcos Quintero for the Mustangs. He evades a chip from Hankemer. Continues to roll to the center. And he's going to dump it off to a fellow Mustang there.
Everybody else is winded. He's got fresh
Penalty has expired. Team's back at even strength. That pass goes astray. It's not going to be saved far side. Jake Brister couldn't quite get to it before it dribbled across the sideline there. Nice quick pass to Hankemer. Up in the middle, here's Mark Morris. Morris too high. Airmailed that one for Alex Schaefer. Long pass off the stick of Coogan midfield. Lemke there and Davenport to fight for it. It's going to be out of bounds. Back off the stick of Findlay. That'll go over to the Knights. That was Lemke looking for Alex Schaefer cutting in from behind. Pass was a little hot. Long pass back across. Davenport unable to corral it. Push it back for the Knights. That'll be over and back. Mustangs trying to break here. Didn't take advantage of that unsettled situation. 32 shot there, knocked down 3 different Knights on him on that shot from the middle. He loaded, but couldn't get it through all 3.
Let's go, Jake.
Here's Jake Lewis near side. Oop, bobbles that one. Has to go get it back himself. Fighting with Brister. Brister clears Lewis straight out of there, and Mustangs control that ground ball. And Davenport well out to harass. Mustangs looking to continue to chip into this lead. There's a cut, 83 off the iron, up high. Iron unkind to Jake Brister. But I don't think Jackson Kincannon will protest. Clock takes down to 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Trey Snell out on that pass. It's going to go out of bounds. That'll go over to the Knights. So Snell, the big fella, brings it in. Over to Kincannon. And outlets there to Davenport. Flings it sidearm looking for Rex Petrulis. Petrulis got rung up a bit there. No foul. Lemke stationed on the near side. Can't control the pass across. Got a whistle here.
What else do you want, Henry? Do you want like
11 ticks, and we have a zebra convention. Never saw any laundry, but we've got a Mustang in the penalty box there. Looks like Coogan. So Knights have a brief man advantage here. They may want to carry this over into the fourth quarter. And they failed to do so because the ball was down there right at the end as the horn sounded. We're going to face it off to start the fourth. Better quarter for the Mustangs as they chip away at the lead. Still trailing by 4, 10 minutes yet to play.
Oh, that's on Instagram, right? What's it called?
And on the face-off, it's Davenport. Oh, we got a whistle here. And that'll be Knight's ball. Let's quickly get their offensive cadre onto the field, get the face-off guys off. And the Knights will work here with the remnants of a penalty from the third period. Oh, worm burner off the stick of Senator Flood after the pass went through its initial target. That one went wide. Lemke looks at it, thinks about it, gets it off to Flood. Back to Lemke. Lemke unloads. That's going to be knocked down by Sinclair. Scooped at. That's going to dribble out to the Knights. Schaefer to trigger. Knights still up a player here. Lemke to Flood. Over near side, that's Mark Morris. Will Lewis twists and turns. Skip pass across to Lemke. Lots of Knights crashing. There's a good save by Sinclair. Extra shot there cannot be converted by Schaefer. And teams are back at even strength at this point. 6-on-6 offense for the Knights. Lemke cuts into the middle. Bouncer low. Stick to side by Sinclair. The double team dispossesses Hankomer. Lemke gets racked up. That ball's bouncing outside, and Nico's going to come back with it for the Knights. He's looking for a cutting Mark Morris, I believe. There's Will Lewis near side. He's working on Carson Camp there. Hot pass to Senator Flood. Oh, cuts inside. He's got some air. Shoots. Blocked in front. And the big defenseman, number 94, took that one into the chest or shoulders. There's Colin Malacusa with a long clearing pass to Jackson Kincannon. Oh, no, beg your pardon. That's Ryan Gatto back there now. Knights continue to rotate keepers by quarter. A flip pass up to Charlie Holmes. He's having trouble corralling. Empett scoops it near side. As you get it off to Lewis. Lets it go to Schaefer. Schaefer gets knocked into the next county. That's what happens, folks, when you're on the wrong end of mass and velocity. But that's a great steal by Hankomer. Hankomer gets it in front. Bouncer saved. Excellent reflexes by Sinclair there to go low, but he drops it. Hustling back to his cage. Knights control. There's Lemke looking in front. Hot pass. There's Flood. Fires, scores. He's been looking for that overhand all day, and he finally found it. 6:59 in the fourth quarter. Knights 9. Mustangs 4. I got a little carnage here. Mustangs are going to come away with it out of the scrum. A long stick from Coogan, tries the sneaky underhand. Gatto's better than that, but can't keep it in his webbing. Augie Garcia is going to take care of it and gobble it up for the Knights. Near side 72 for the Knights. I'm not sure who that is, but he's going to turn it back over to the Mustangs. All right, I'm told 72 is Alex Reardon. So Mustangs in possession here. Looking for a give and go. This is going to find an offensive player. Nope, they stepped back over the midline, unfortunately. Rex, you can't do that. Here come the Knights. A quick scoop by Jake Lewis. He's going to try to take advantage here, and then thinks the better of it, pulls it back, and Knights are going to get set on offense here. Oh, quick give and go. Nifty pass off the stick of Davenport, looking for a cutting Lewis. Lewis threw it a little bit low and wide.
Do you want to sit in this chair?
Yeah.
Do you want to sit?
Or do you want to share it with me?
No.
It's working the far side. Here's oh, there's a shot. Will Lewis is going to find that lower left-hand corner. And that little bouncer is going to make it 10 for Knights. If there are any CB fans out there, I hope you enjoy it. 10-10. All right, Jake Lewis out for the face-off, giving Davenport a bit of a rest. That one's knocked up. Bouncing all over the place. And that one's going to go the Knights' way off a stick, perhaps 81 Findley there, the last to touch it.
Here's some water.
So here's Will Lewis. Get it across to Jake. And as Will turns near side, Knights continue to move the ball relatively adeptly here. Continue to move it around. There's a Jack Gillette sighting. He's going to pass it in the middle. He's looking for number 90 there. Is that Maddox Minor, maybe? Oh, that's going to be scooped up. 87, Colin Macaluso. Dribbles through. Davenport's going to peel back and find it, though. Flips it up right to a Mustang. There's a quick cut. Here comes 71. Knocked away on that pass. Some good stick work by Davenport. Knocks it away from number 91, Joe Walsh. That'll be Knight's ball. Going to flip it across field. Up. Maddox Minor unable to hold on to it. Bouncing around Garcia out there for the Knights, looking at it against 3 Mustangs. And finally that's going to roll out to Senator Flood. Flood twists and turns. Hits a couple of defenders and then checks up. There's Lewis thinking about a run across the goal face here. Across to Lemke. Lemke ponders. There's a cut though, and a very nice assist from Lemke to Will Lewis. Lewis is going to find that off the cut and bury it low near side around Sinclair. That's 11 for Knights. So after the Mustangs had snuck within 4, a 3-goal outburst by the Knights has pushed it back out to 7 with just 4 ticks under 4 minutes left to play. Jake Lewis back out on the face-off again, scooped it back and controlled by the Mustangs, big number 94.
What's 85? Isn't that old number?
81.
Oh, it's 81.
That's working the defense here. Davenport behind the cage, giving the business to Joe Walsh. And takes it away. Well, it's going to get bobbled in front. Gallo's going to jump on it though.
Good job, Ryan.
Look for an outlet here. Here's Garcia loping up the far side.
If he's outside
Going
of
to get
the
it.
crease, they can.
It's a nice pass. It was a little hot to corral there. Number 85, Sam Powell, had a bit of trouble with it. So that's going to hold up the break. That was an outside shot from Fletcher Dyke. Easily sticked by Sinclair. That pass is going to go away though. Dyke's going to get it back, knock it around. Let's continue to fight for it. 3 Knights, 2 Mustangs equals 1 long scrum. And finally Coogan comes away with it for Friendswood. And unfortunately is going to misfire on the pass, and that'll go right back to Episcopal. And a little helter-skelter towards the end here. 2.5 minutes to play. There was a long shot from outside. I think that was Flood again. Corralled by Sinclair. Despite being on the wrong end of the score, Sinclair's got nothing to be unhappy about today. I'd say his save percentage is somewhere in the mid-50s, if not a bit higher. Oh, there's Coogan knocking Josh Shipley right off that ball. Looks back for Macaluso. Brings it up against Flood. And a double team from Josh Shipley. And passes over the head far side of Christian Gibbs, but he's able to corral it. And unfortunately, he's going to step out of bounds there. It seems to have difficulty picking up where the end line is. And a timeout here. Buck 41 left to play, 101 seconds. Your Knights up 11-4. All right, play set to resume here. There's Davenport working far side on defense for the Knights. And he's going to force a turnover. He's done that a number of times this afternoon. He's been very active on defense. And that looks like a Jack Gillette sighting right there. Looking near side for Lewis. Can't quite find him. Harris Williams also into the game for the Knights. As Jackson Jones looking upfield on the clear. Ball's still bouncing. Jack Gillette in there. Augie Garcia in there. Got some Jack Gillette action, and Davenport's going to come away with it. Scoop. That pass snared by 74, Colin Janis. And 30 ticks left on the clock here. Let's see what the Mustangs have in them. High bouncer, that's going to go over cage, be backed up by number 91, Joe Walsh. Dare I say that one was so far up it was Rocky Mountain High? And Davenport's going to get a push there. That'll stay with Friendswood. We've had more flying sticks today than I've seen in the most recent games. A remarkably clean contest, however. All right, here's Garcia with it. Twist and turns out. Only a few seconds left. He's just going to wing it upfield. And that'll do it for the Knights. Final score here from Episcopal High School in Bel Air, Texas. Your Knights 11, Mustangs 4. We thank you all for coming out, Friendswood.